curious about how outspoken online characters handle real-world challenges. Spoiler alert, they don't. Watch these delusional wokies tackle the facts like a cat tackling a laser pointer. Lots of motion, zero progress. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, unless you want to wake up one day sipping soy lattes and screaming about microaggressions.
How you doing, guys? Do you want to tell us why you're here? Can you tell us why you're still wearing a mask? Is that for COVID or to like protect your identity? Oh. Touch my...
You do not choke me!
Transgender boys who might not have their own money to go buy tampons, if they're provided free in the bathroom, it's a huge plus.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Cis men don't menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive
Yes,
to
it
cis
is.
women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body menstruated at
If
some
your
point
chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary?
They're
We're
not men.
excluding a whole group of people
They're
who
women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men. You are not a man. You can pretend to be a man, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Live your life.
This elementary school teacher dared to explain basic biology to the wokies. Their response? Pretend to laugh like hyenas at a bad stand-up gig. Maybe they missed the memo. Science isn't optional, sweethearts. Honestly, these folks would fail a pop quiz on what day it is.
Constitution's the best document in political history.
Greatest political document ever.
There you go.
Thank you.
I want to know, how is it possible to believe that when it's based on racist principles? They describe indigenous peoples as merciless Indian savages. They don't describe African Americans as full people, and they don't even recognize other people of color and other minorities that we see today. So I just want to know how you think it's possible to believe that's such a great document we're founded upon.
Thank you for the question. Where does it say that in the document? No, keeper. Where does it say that in the document?
I'm sorry, what?
Where does it say what you said in the actual document?
I'm not entirely sure,
It
but...
doesn't.
No,
She tried to call the Constitution racist. Big yikes. But when someone asked for actual evidence, she had the intellectual equivalent of a dial-up connection. Nothing but static. Honey, if you're gonna come for a 200-year-old document, at least bring receipts.
If you're willing to be educated, I'm willing to teach, but if you're not willing to listen, a transmasculine person in a dress talking to transphobes is never safe, whether it's physical or verbal.
Okay, so you're not willing to have a discussion because it wouldn't be a safe space.
I am not willing to have a discussion about whether or not I am real and valid.
This wokie says other voices should be prioritized because she's so privileged. Wow, how noble. Nothing screams ally like using your guilt as a megaphone. Somebody give her a medal, or at least a participation trophy.
Anybody that fears a slut walk is ignorant, and I think that anybody that fears too much, I mean, sometimes, excuse me, go away. So, to me, it's having ownership over your own space.
These wokies don't just act terrible. They look like they've been through 3 rounds with a clothes dryer, and they're out here undermining their own arguments on women's issues. Pro tip, maybe don't preach empowerment while wearing the emotional equivalent of a trash bag.
In the past, you've talked about how white Australians, Americans, Europeans are being replaced by non-white immigrants in what is often referred to as the Great Replacement Theory. This is the same...
Have I said that whites are being replaced?
Well...
I don't think I said that.
Well, it's been mentioned on your show 4,000 times. And
really, when did I say that?
On your show.
I said whites are being replaced?
You have said that before.
Really?
Yeah.
I would challenge you to cite that, because I'm pretty sure I haven't said that. I said native-born Americans are being replaced, including blacks.
Native-born Americans.
Native-born Americans.
And
Americans who, like black Americans, have been African Americans, have been in the United States for, in many cases, their families over 400 years. And their concerns are every bit as real and valid and alive to me as the concerns of white people whose families have been there 400 years. So I've never said that whites are being replaced. Not one time. And you can't cite it.
Untrue.
So we just met, but when our relationship starts with a lie, it makes it tough to be friends. So
well, I mean, you've been lying
let's
about
pull that back. I'm happy to explain what I do think.
So.
Well, you actually can't say it because I didn't say it. It's not. First of all,
it's inspired one of the worst Australian guys
how do they
of all
get
time
people
to
this
shoot
stupid in the media? I guess it doesn't pay well. Look, I'm sorry. I've lived among people like you for too long, and I don't mean to call you stupid. Maybe you're just pretending to be. But
a wokey journalist tried to paint him as a monster with sneaky little implications. Too bad her plan got obliterated faster than her credibility. Rumor has it she quit her job after this. Maybe journalism isn't her calling. Knitting, perhaps?
Do you sincerely believe that I should be subject to punitive justice on the basis of what I'm wearing? And if so, are you willing to turn yourself in for wearing women's panties in your gay college film?
Well, I'll take those questions in order, I guess. The first one, I would encourage you to behave as a man, is what I would do. Because you are a man, and I don't know how exactly you came to the point where you think you're a woman or very much would like to be a woman, but you aren't. And I don't think anyone who is affirming your delusion is helping you. I don't think that they're actually an ally of yours. I think they're lying to you, and I think it's very disrespectful, and I think it will not lead to your flourishing. I think it will only immiserate you. And so you might hate me for telling you the truth, but I think the truth will set you free.
This wokey came at him with a buffet of bad faith statements, like a verbal junk food platter. His response? A calm and cool reality check so smooth it could have been bottled and sold as premium water. Hydrate, wokies. You're parched.
To say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
She claims she was too pregnant to engage in her wokey nonsense right now. Oh, the drama. Maybe she needs a helmet and a fainting couch because reality hits harder than morning sickness.
Microsoft staff introducing themselves to the audience. Here they go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants.
Now, Bella, speaking as a Caucasian, sort of Dutch background, he, him, Microsoft says it was doing this to help out the blind. But why is stating your race and your gender pronouns relevant in discussing tech issues?
Oh, it's completely irrelevant. This is just massive wokeness on a level that I've never seen before. You know, you think you reach peak woke and then you see something like this and you realize that you haven't. And it's just really unbelievable, and it's embarrassing. It's the most cringeworthy thing I've seen.
Oh, just when you thought the wokeness couldn't get more ridiculous, here we are. Introducing ourselves with disclaimers. Hi, I'm Alex and I'm sorry for existing. What's next? Apology flashcards.
I know I'm gay, actually. Okay, females. I'm gay. You see, typical lefty. You don't like someone, call them homophobic, call them a fascist, call them a racist, call them a Nazi. Because that's what The Guardian teaches you. This is what happens when you drink too much soy milk. It rots your brain.
Overloaded on soy, she accused him of every nasty thing under the sun, all because of his skin color. And yet they're the champions of tolerance. Oh, the irony is so thick you could spread it on toast.
Antifa is not real, yeah? It's pathetic, it's disgusting.
Well, let everyone know in your... Yeah, you can show my face, yeah? Let everyone know that...
You feel me back?
Yeah, that's all good.
You guys, go on. No, go on.
No, it's the fact that you lied to us.
We didn't lie to you.
No, you did.
What does all this say?
Okay, let me change my mind, okay? Let me
keep an eye on the board.
You're a racist. You worked really well with your work.
As well, you know. How do I manage to be racist if I'm black? Is that true?
No.
Say that again? Can I be black and racist?
Yes, of course you can.
How's it?
Because racism is discrimination against any other race, you backwards idiot. You guys have such a fool way of thinking. Yeah, record me. I look sexy, and what? And do you think I care? Both of you, it's like you... Look, actually, he's getting annoyed, isn't it? He's keeping quiet, because he knows I'm right.
It's hilariously ironic how these wokies are the first to go unhinged and ruin someone's moment, like this. Earth to wokey white boys. Nobody invited you to the Oppression Olympics. Spoiler alert, you're not winning gold.
But like when you're talking about the immigration debate, you said if you were here illegally, then you should get deported. I feel like that is
stopping
That's a very moderate view, by the way.
I feel like that's stopping like a more progressive debate on how we could help solve the immigration crisis. And
you solve it by deporting the criminals, aka every single one that broke our laws to come here. That's a very moderate position.
But I'm just saying, like, there's like ideas out there that America's this free land, and if you come here, you make it rich. Like, there's a false narrative that's like going out, that's like causing people to come here illegally, and like they try to cross the Rio Grande, and they unfortunately, like, a lot of times, like, if Border Patrol can't save them, then it stops them. So I think there's a more progressive conversation.
I'm sure there's a more progressive way to look at it. Yeah.
No, but
I'm not here to be progressive.
These wokies just can't grasp the concept of law and order. It's like trying to explain algebra to a goldfish, especially on immigration, rules, structure. Nah, they're too busy living in their anarchist fan fiction.
You don't want any immigrants speaking other languages, or you just want
No, I want the government to have an official language of the U.S. Our documents are written in English.
So what's the issue with there not being an official
Because a nation of foreigners is not a nation, it's a colony. You're foreign to one another.
Well, that kind of goes against capitalist ideas, though.
Why?
That's all diverse. In a capitalist society, you want a free market with free choices.
Yeah, but the best ideas win. So the diversity is not the strength, the excellence is the strength.
Well, the diversity is the platform for the strengths.
So diversity is a temporary condition to eventually get to excellence, right?
That's temporary.
Because if you have really bad food poison food and really good food, the good food is going to win out. So it's not the diversity of food, it's the competition of it.
This wokie needs to learn that excellence, not just random differences, is what makes a country great. But hey, that might require effort. For more wokie face plants, click on the screen now and prepare for another cringe marathon.